In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the March 31st or April 1st new moon in Aries. Depending on where in the world that you are, it's going to be on March 31st or April 1st. But today we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to know about this new moon to be ready for it and to make it work in your favor. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello, if you're new, make sure that you subscribe. That way you'll never miss out on another new moon or full moon video or a Friday pick a card reading. I do so much on my channel for you guys, and if you have more ideas, let me know because I want to give you more of what you want to see. But with that being said, today we're going to be talking about this new moon that we're having in the sign of Aries. This is a very powerful, very strong moon because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is very fiery. It likes to get things done. It doesn't waste time, does not procrastinate, it doesn't like dull, stagnant energy. It doesn't like to stay still and stuck. So you may be feeling some of these effects in your life around this new moon time. But with that being said, let's get into the 5 things that we need to know. I have my notes here because if I don't, I'll forget. So I'm going to be looking through these and then talking to you guys about these 5 things. If you're interested, then keep on watching. First thing I wrote down here is with this Mars new moon, not Mars new moon, it's an Aries new moon, but of course Aries is ruled by Mars. So a lot of you might be feeling this like little tickle, this little inkling for very quick action about something. You know, I wrote down here, Aries, of course, is ruled by Mars. It's such a fiery energy that anything you think about, ideas you get about, you get extra passionate about it, you get extra excited about it. You want to get it done extra quickly. Now, it's a very good time for a lot of you guys that have been thinking about starting a business, starting a new project. This is a very good time to do it. The paperwork that you need to fill out and send in, do it right now. If you're trying to buy a house, start the paperwork, start the research. If you're trying to start a business, do it right now. Start the research, start the paperwork. If you want to buy a new car, start the research, start the paperwork. It's just a really good time to start something very big, a new business, a new career move. It's a very good time because everything will favor you. If you guys can see, Shadow just hopped on. I hope you guys don't mind. She's going to be part of the video for a little while. But Aries rules the head. And it's just a very good time. And you might even find yourself gravitating towards this energy even more too. It's all about logic and reason and thinking, and a lot of you might find more clarity in a situation where emotions were driving you. This is not the time where emotions are going to be driving you as much. It's your thoughts, it's your imagination, it's your head that's going to be creating the fire in your emotions. So your emotions are not going to be driving you, your thoughts and your mind and your headspace will. Your logic, your reason, all of those things are going to be very strong and heightened. And these are the things that are going to be driving you around this new moon time. Another thing that I wrote down here is that a lot of you are going to be listening to your own self. Whereas before you would try to get the advice of other people or just, look at every article, every video, every entrepreneur, you would try to research everything. But this is the time where you start to listen to yourself. Every knowledge and wisdom that you have accumulated now is going to work for you, and you're going to use it, and you're going to drive and fuel your passion with it around this new moon time. And for each of you, it's different. For some of you, it could have to do with your relationship. For some of you, it could have to do with your career. For some of you, it could have to do with you just got pregnant and there's this newfound passion and newfound research and everything that's going to come in your favor that you did. Everybody's different. This is a collective moon reading, so everybody's different, but the collective energy is the same. You guys take the lead. There's something in your life that you take control of, and you take initiative, and you become, something that might have been stressing you out. Now you become the leader of it. You master it, and it doesn't stress you out anymore. Now you just know how to deal with it when it comes up. So this is very good, and this is such a good energy for a lot of you to come into with this new moon in Aries, because I feel like a lot of you needed that. You've accumulated so much wisdom, so much knowledge from your own experiences, from stories of others, from your own research, from your own study. And now you get to put it to use, and Aries is going to teach you how. It's going to fire you up. It's going to give you the fuel that you need to use all of this knowledge into your favor. So you're going to see a lot of synchronicity, fiery, speedy, quick, fast synchronicity, because we also have Mercury very strong. And Mercury is so strong when it comes to speedy, fast movement and communication, speaking, talking, reconciling, stuff like that. And then we also have Aries, which is ruled by Mars. Aries is a warrior. You know, their spirit is very strong, very courageous. They have the willpower. They have what it needs to take to get things done. And Mars rules it, which Mars is fiery. It likes action. It doesn't like to stay still. So all these energies are just going to really favor and benefit you in how you want to move forward. Where in your life do you want to take more control? Where in your life do you want to show more initiative in that area? You want to take more action in that area of your life. Where? The Aries new moon is such a good time to ask ourselves that, because whatever our answer is, we are putting it out into the ethers. We're putting it out into the universe. And it's very important sometimes to ask ourselves specific questions with these specific planetary arrangements so that we could put it out there and get what we want, right? I also wanted to say that with this energy, you want to use red candles with cinnamon. Mars likes to attract things very, very quickly. Aries is very fiery, very passionate. It's a warrior. We have Mercury, which likes to get things done speed and quickly. And so this is such a good time to do your manifestation or put in the spell work that you need to for whatever you need to attract. Do your scripting, your vision boards. These are really good times to plant the seeds into the universe, especially with Aries. Do you guys see her right here? Especially with Aries and Mars, it's very, very good time to plant all of these seeds, because these energies are highly going to favor you in moving things very quickly and very, very fast. The third thing I want to talk about is it is such a fiery, reactive, hot time right now with Mars and Aries and a new moon. New moon amplifies, right? So I do want to tell a lot of you guys that a lot of you might experience, the other side of this, which is you might get hot-tempered, short-tempered, get irritated really quickly. You have a short fuse, or you might react extremely quickly to certain things. This Mars energy with Aries and everything going on might make people butt heads a little bit. So I do want to let you guys know to take a moment before you react, because a lot of the energy right now will probably make you want to react really, really quickly and just fire back and get defensive and defend yourself and all of that stuff. But it's very important to take a step back and not react initially, not react so fast, because the energy right now is pushing us to react so fast. So we want to take a step back and make sure that we are going to approach whatever situation that was calmly and, responsibly and stuff like that. I wanted to share a quick little example. The new moon is coming up in about a few days, and I just had an incident a few days ago where, somebody that didn't have the business to talk about something to me. It was a trauma that I endured in my childhood, and this person kind of spoke to me as if, you're still holding on to it, why aren't you over it? Like, it was just not in their place. And before I would have reacted, oh my goodness, you guys, I would have lost my mind. But I found myself just telling that person, I'm cutting this off, you are triggering me, and I hung up the phone. And I don't talk to people on the phone a lot. I don't like talking to people on the phone. So this was a person that you really trust them and you really feel comfortable to talk to them on the phone and stuff like that, especially for a person like me. I do not like talking on the phone. And so I feel like he really just lost his privilege to talk to me. And also, I created new boundaries within myself, and I just cut it off. So nothing to be aggressive about. I didn't have to defend myself, because I don't need to defend my childhood to somebody like that. And so it was an interesting experience for me, because before I would have reacted very angry and aggressive and, just went off and cussed them out. But I just kind of cut it off and hung up and went about my day, kind of deal with it. Of course, I cried. It triggered some stuff. But I feel like this Aries new moon has been kind of already affecting me in the way that sometimes Aries new moon will teach you that if you're not standing up for yourself too much, it will teach you how to stand up for yourself, to be more aggressive, to speak up more, to be a little bit more fiery. And sometimes if you are too aggressive, then this new moon might teach you ways to calm it down and to get your point across with silence, whatever way it works for you, where you don't have to get aggressive. But for some people, I do understand you do have to raise your voice in order for yourself to be heard. So everybody to each their own. The moon will affect you how your energy needs to be. And only you would know how your energy needs to be, right? So with that being said, let's move on to the fourth thing that I want to talk about is Aries rules the head, the mind, the brain, our thoughts, okay? It's our sense of self. It's our first impression of ourself to others. That is like Aries energy, how we present ourselves. It's a very, very good time to do head spells, head work, mind work, everything. If you wanted to, if you have too much anger, or if you want to stand up for yourself more, or if you want more confidence in your workplace, if you want more charm, if you want more allure, whatever it is you want in your mind to develop more in your mind, you want to do spell work around this time for that thing. And you want to use a blue candle, or if you use a blue candle, it has to be dark, dark blue. Get a dark, dark blue candle, or get a red candle. And what you're going to do is inscribe your name into it, engrave it like with a pin or a knife or something, your full name, your birth date, and then you're going to write on that candle what it is that you want to invoke in your head, in your mind, okay, in your brain. And then you're going to rub cinnamon all over it. If you have oils from my shop, or if you have your own personal oils, love oil would be really good. Success oil, crown of success oil. I have my emerald oil. You could use my Kali oil. You could use my bay leaf oil. There's a lot of oils from my shop that you could use, or unless if you have your own. But if you want to put an oil on it, the cinnamon will stick better on it, and then you can light that on the night of this new moon to really call out to the universe and send that signal, get that frequency going, start up your frequency and get the momentum going. That's what it's going to do. And so I feel like that's going to be a really good spell for you guys to do for head work and head healing and mind healing and stuff like that. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is if you use geranium, neroli, or sage around this time, it's very, very good. So you could use it alongside your candles. You could rub it with your candles, sage, neroli, or geranium, any one of these things that you have. Okay, the fifth and last thing I want to talk about is always a chakra or an area of our body that might get affected with this new moon. So with this new moon in Aries, we have to pay attention to our head space. Aries rules the head. So our crown chakra and our third eye chakra, and even the way that we present and express ourselves, our throat chakra. So these things might be sensitive, these things might come to the forefront, these things might be healing and maybe more active than usual. So drink a lot of tea. What else did I write here? I also really feel like pay attention to your sinuses, your throat, your headaches, your head space around this time. Take care of it, relax it. Feed it good things. Watch what you feed your mind. This is also a very, very good time to do hair masks, face masks, hair massages, facial massages, stuff like that. Very, very good time for all of those kinds of things. Book yourself one, give yourself one. I feel like it's going to be very just beneficial and favorable for you. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.